Hey guys, how's it going? This is Medusa Cars, and my name's Aaron. So I was gonna just tear this car down. I bought another Audi TT. This time, or roadster, convertible, whatever they call them. For some parts. This one has the 225 horse motor in it, so figured, hey, if I get lucky, I can make a little money or put it in the other one that's 180 horse and see what happens. Well, you know, like things do, you get in there and luckily it didn't try to even start, but it won't when your timing belt looks like that, and you can see where it was wrapped up around the cam sprocket. So 45 bucks. Figured to grab that and see if we can get it, because this has no key. I bought it at an auction, from one of those tow yards, and so there's no key, there's no nothing to get it done. Let me show you where I got to so far so I could get it off a trailer and all that. All right, guys, little disclaimer here. I bought this car at auction. I bought it for parts. I needed to figure out if it started or not. So I figured out a way to make this run. This isn't for anybody to, go and figure out how to steal these things. This is so that if you bought one legally, you own it, it's yours. Here's how I started it. It's for nothing else other than I figured this out so I could start it, so I could use the parts off of it. Not anything, like some of these other people are going to take this. But this is how I figured it out so that I could keep the parts, so that I could use them on other cars of mine, sell a few parts, pay for what I did. So I bought it. It's at auction, was at auction. I own it. I have enough stuff to make sure it's mine, not anything nefarious. So that's the little disclaimer. Hey, like, subscribe. If you think it's cool, share it, whatever. But like and subscribe, those are free. Doesn't cost you a thing. Hit them for me. Thank you. For, decent parts, because the bumper is good, all that stuff's good. Got a good pair of headlights, a whole bunch of the plastics. I got a whole nother box full of those. And it's a 225 horse, so it comes in this way. Dual air, dual air coolers. Yeah, whatever you call them. My mind goes blank half the time, but I looked in here and found the belt wrapped up in here, so I'm pretty sure when it broke, that thing just stopped. So I got to get in there, and I want to see if it at least runs. But yeah, with no key, it's quite interesting to get one of these out of the way. But yeah, it's been abused. And where is it? Oh, yeah. Isn't that beautiful paint? And then somebody rattle canned over the top of whatever that is. So this thing's had a heck of a life. You can see there's a little glitter glow there. But to get this off the trailer, I had to pull the steering wheel. I beat down, let me see if I can get over here, on the ignition cylinder right here. I beat down on that till the steering wheel turned. And then I wanted to make sure see if it would start. Well, on the other end of that, there's this. And when you turn the key, that turns and engages everything. So I can get it to come on, I can get the starter to turn it over, but it wouldn't do anything. So then I started pulling covers and found the issues. But yeah, guys, this thing is absolutely gross. There's like, here, leftover dog treats and food, and there's nastiness everywhere in this thing. It would cost more to try to fix it than it's worth. So it's gonna fix a few other cars. But now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get timing gear locked into place where it should be for TDC. Get the crank in TDC. Put the new belt on it and see if it'll start. I've already pulled the plugs and scoped in there. Didn't see any damage on pistons, but I couldn't see the middle two at the moment. We're just gonna give it a shot and see what happens. This is 50 bucks and I got a motor there that needs one, and I got a motor out there that needs one. If you know these things, that's like, you know, this is like changing a serpentine belt. If you do it before it breaks, you're better off, especially on these. So I'm gonna get all this stuff squared away, get everything lined up where it needs to be, get that belt on. The fun part's gonna be the tensioner, figuring out how to, I gotta probably pull that off, go put it in the vise, put a pin in it. Yeah. And then we can see if this thing will start. All right, well, get this out of the way. I got the timing belt back on there, or a new one. And the jack's holding the engine up because trying to get a motor mount in there with the timing belt in there, with everything, it's impossible. Might be possible, but it's impossible. So I hooked everything back up. Let's see what it does with a little power. If anything, all it's going to do is start up and shut off due to the fact he's having an immobilizer, but it still should start. This does not have the immobilizer, huh? Okay then. Well, that's all I needed to know. This car is garbage, the motor's good. So now I can move on with the parts part of this thing. Don't know what I'm gonna do with the motor yet, but this whole front end, let's talk about that. So this whole front end is gonna go on the red one that I have outside. Let's go over here. That red one. The front end, I got a really nice hood. I had a front bumper that I fixed, and thought maybe I was gonna put that on there. I mean, let's see here. I went through and cut up 2 garbage bumpers and made one. That's originally what I was gonna do and put on that thing, and then I found this. So yeah, this thing's nasty, garbage, disgusting. I mean, really badly. So This is just going to be a parts car for a bunch of this other stuff, but let me show you how I got this thing to start. And turn this back on and I'll bring it back in. So, it's going to be really fun with one hand. Clutch. And then a screwdriver in there. And there we go. All right, that's enough of that. So, whew. Well, this one might be a short and sweet one because I wanted to make sure that thing ran, and just kind of an overlay of how I did it. But it seems that the timing belt, when it broke at just the perfect spot and the perfect time to not destroy everything. I'm sure it might have a little of this or a little of that, who knows. Well, if I put it in something else, I'll pull the head and I'll clean it up and make sure all the valves are good. But yeah, well, it runs. So now it can be in something else, somewhere else, or right here. So yeah. Yeah, it was a short one. But you know, they say short is sweet, so I'm definitely not that, but you know, short or sweet. But the video is, so I appreciate you guys for watching. You know, just in case this is the one, hey, I appreciate you guys all for watching. And the last video actually took off pretty good. Got me a few more subscribers, and I appreciate each and every one of you. I really do. It's kind of cool. It's kind of fun. And one of these days I'd like to do this full time, nothing else, but I need cash flow. You know, it don't work without a little cash flow. So, oh yeah. And I'm like shaking you guys all over the place. How about that? Cause I do this all by myself. Nobody else helps with it other than I have somebody that helps with a little bit of cash to get the projects to turn them. Some of them I don't, but we'll see what happens. But yeah, like, subscribe, share if you want. But, you know, like and subscribe costs you $0. Helps me out. I appreciate you guys. We'll see you on the next one.